Here we are. Today's a different kind of day. Because I'm walking up a mountain. I've been working pretty hard the last week. And the last 6 months. If I'm going to be honest, I've been working pretty hard since the beginning of this year on the garden. Anyway, point is, I want to take a day off, and today's it. So I'm walking to the summit of our nearest mountain. Hello, you. Oh, it's incredibly peaceful. I've been walking for about an hour already, and you can just about see up there is a cross, and that's where I'm going. Brought no water, I brought no shoes, obviously. Haven't eaten for 24 hours because I'm fasting. My intention is to sit at the top of that mountain in silence and just meditate. But while I'm here, I want to show you this really cool thing, because there's a house just over here. I'll figure out how to get to it without brambling my feet. Here we go. I mean, we are very in the middle of nowhere. And someone has somehow managed to build a house up here. Obviously it's got no roof anymore, and all you've got left is some walls and a sort of supporting beam, but it kind of makes me wonder, you know, if someone else can do it, why can't we? This would be a pretty cool place to be hidden away. Oh, crikey, okay. I mean, obviously, yeah, getting the building materials up here might be a bit of a challenge. Like I said, it took me an hour to walk up here, and they're very small pathways. But you know, that place clearly built all out of rock that was clearly, you know, cut from the mountain. So yeah, maybe they didn't have to do too much walking to build that house. So coming back to the point about not having any water, not eating, and not having a phone. So, you know, there's no one, I can't call anyone if I'm in trouble. I want to say something about that. So, humans are, these days, very cautious, kind of overly so, about everything. And I think what we've lost is our connection with who we really are. And who we really are is these incredible beings that can do incredible things. You know, my dad used to say, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. And every day I look at my friend Seb Cam, and I look at him running like every single day right across America, up to 60 miles a day. Everything he owns strapped to his body. It's incredible. And, you know, some days he doesn't have food. Some days he doesn't have water. Some days he's very hot, or he can't sleep properly because, I don't know, the police are after him, whatever. So, the point is that humans are amazing, and we can do so much more than we believe we can. And the reason why people like Seb can, you know, run 60 miles day after day is because they have, well, aside from, obviously, from the physical training, endurance training, preparation, there is, you know, I would say 90% mental. So one of the things Seb does a lot while he's running is he listens on his headphones to motivational speakers, right? Because it's putting your mind into that I can mindset. And that is just so important. I can make it to the top of this mountain with no water, no food, and I can make it back without any problems. And I definitely don't need a phone. Just this little camera. I was talking so much, I walked straight past it. The cross that marks the summit is just there. Hello you. I've seen you for a couple of years. Oh yes. Woo! 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 We are all superhuman. No one is average. You know, now that I'm here, I just want to go further. It took what, an hour and a half? No big deal, really. I don't even feel thirsty. A little bit, but no big deal, you know? I feel like going up to that peak now, though I'm not sure of the way. Yeah, so if I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure there is a way, or at least not without shoes. I would probably be walking on an unpathed forest. Who knows? Maybe I could do it. Wait, what's this? What's this I see before me? It's another path. Come on, let's go. This is new. At some point I do want to stop because the goal was not to talk to a camera or even walk, really. Hi guys. Yeah, the goal was to meditate, so I'll just keep walking until I find the spot that says meditate here. A nice Buddha tree. It's just going and going and going. And I think this might be my tree. In fact, it is my tree. It's perfect because I can be shaded. But hang on, it's just what I would love as a view. I realise one meditates with their eyes shut. However, I wouldn't mind looking at that with my shut eyes. Wow. Look at this cool stuff. Sit right there. Alright, so I didn't stop. I just felt like I wanted to just keep going a little bit longer. There's something really powerful about exploring the unknown. You know, if you're walking a path that you've never walked before, it's really energetic. Like each step that you take and every sight that you take in. And you know, I've never been on this path before. I walked to the main cross, but I never came here, and I just feel like I want to keep going. Oh, how utterly fantastic. Good to see that I'm not the only person who comes up here with a kind of spiritual intention. I think that's what these stones are about. Balance, right? Before I start, there is something else I forgot to mention. Another something that's a bit different about today. I brought a joint. Now, there's nothing different about that. Crikey. Apparently, I bought 2 joints. Anyway, I'm going to leave both of them up here without smoking them. Today is, no eating, no drinking, no smoking day. And I actually rolled this joint for a friend who moved on from his physical body at the beginning of this year. And he enjoyed smoking weed with me a lot. We lived together in London for a few years. So this joint is for you, Johnny. And this one, which might be a cigarette, but this one's definitely a joint. I rolled it the way you like it, and I'm leaving it right here on this rock for you. Okay. So I did about 10 minutes sitting in that spot. It was beautiful. However, it became very hot. And so I moved into this little shady bit. So the clouds are just rolling in now. Time to go home. I guess I did half an hour in the shade of that nice tree. The flies were a bit distracting, can't deny it. Gonna go home and lock myself in a dark room. Continue meditating there. It's just gonna take me about 2 hours to get home. Pretty freaking cool, eh? My feet are tough. My feet are really tough now. I've walked to the top of the Canigou, which is the mountain you can't quite see because it's in the clouds over there, but I did that one 2 years ago, was it? Or was it last year? Anyway, I did it with David, a friend here, and I did it without shoes on. Ah, here we are, right. So this is the spot that I intended to make it to. Don't really feel like it's at the summit, but there we go. It's here. It's a cool cross. It's got the Catalan flag on it, if that's what you can call it. Scraps of material, more like. That down there is where I live. That's the little village, and not exactly sure, but I think to get here I've gone somewhere, something like that. Yep.